Bullseye Nate. In 2, 3, 1. What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be looking at a minivan, 2006 Chrysler. Had a friend of mine. We're doing kind of a collaboration here in this video. You be sure and check him out. His name is One Beastly Dude. So that's about it for now. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Let's get to this video and see how things are coming.
Gentlemen, this is a 2006 Chrysler Town & Country minivan with 3.8 liter V6. We're going to be changing this here coil pack. Got a brand new one here on the ground. To get to it, you're going to need 8mm socket to remove power steering reservoir and the coil pack in itself. It's a very simple process, shouldn't take more than a minute. We'll start with taking off this already loose bolt. Swap my piece out. Those up here on the handy dandy holder. Something else holding it in. Your reservoir is held on with two 10mm up here. That's these guys. And then there's a hidden one underneath on the back side. It's a 10mm that holds the reservoir in place. Got to remove the reservoir to be able to get to your 8mm bolts holding the coil pack on. This could be one of those extra pieces when you put the vehicle back together. This here bolt, that's hard to get to. But there it's coming loose. I'll just hold it up and out the way, shove it to the side. Here's your last 8mm bolt. This is the 10mm I was telling you about right here. What you're going to do is go and remove that. Nope, it's 10mm. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is get your coil pack. You're going to want to place all the wires. Unless you have them numbered, you're going to want the wires exactly where they were. So I know that this was on number 2 on this pack, so I'm going to swap it over to this one. Make sure you hear it click. So we got half of them done. Now I'm going to dismount the old coil and disconnect the wiring harness on this part on the back and swap over the other 3 to right here. Make sure you don't mess them up, because if you do, it will not run, or if it does run, it's not going to run well. So I'm going to move this back out the way so I can get to this other nut back here. Take it off. As long as you take these off one at a time, you know where to put it back. Take this one off. I know that the last one is laying over here on this side, so I'm going to lay this one right here so I don't mix it up. There's a fancy little clip holding this on here. Let's see. Make a flathead. Let's see if we can wiggle this off of here. Sticking out on this side, you got to push it all the way over with a screwdriver. Then you simply pinch the connector and it'll come off. Alright, so we know we got one spark plug wire laying here. That's for this terminal. We got one laying here. I'm going to tuck it back behind so I know that that's the middle terminal, and we're going to take the last one for the left terminal, or my left. We're going to unhook it and tuck it in right here so we know where these three go. I'm going to pull the old coil out, take the new coil, put it in its house, make sure you get it on the studs, little bolts there. We're going to install our connector, make sure it clicks, click over the little thing there, and take our first spark plug wire, plug it into its house, make sure you hear audibly click when it goes in. We're going to take our second from the back, plug it in, make sure it clicks. We're going to take our third, which is right here, plug it in, make sure you hear it click. Now we're going to put our bolts back on, tighten them down. Don't want this thing rattling around, it can get damaged. Tuck this out the way and get to this other one here in the front.
There's more back. This is slotted, so
You don't have to take that nut all the way off. It'll just slide back down on there. The little nuts ought to line up here on the top. Get those halfway in there and started. That way everything lines up, then you tighten them down. These are 8mm. Alright, now the 10mm that's underneath the hidden one, which is hard to get to. I can't exactly show you on the camera, but you can kind of get the feel for it, kind of figure it out where it is. If not, it is one of those things that could be an extra piece if you can't so happen to get to it. You want to make sure you reattach your vacuum wands if you unhooked them for easy use. Make sure they're on there good. Make sure they're not wanting to come off and they're not leaking. Make sure they're pliable, not all cracked or anything. Everything's all nice and tight, connected well. We'll start it up and see if it's still misfiring or not.
All right, thanks again to One Beastly Dude for this collaboration. Again, be sure and check out his videos. He's got a whole channel. You can find him at One Beastly Dude on the search, or you can look in the description below. I'll post a link to his channel. Thanks again for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Good luck to y'all working on your vehicles.